It's 4 a.m. You've been in the saddle for 16 hours. The cattle are restless, and somewhere in the darkness beyond the firelight, you hear something moving. This is your life on the Chisholm Trail in 1875 that you don't wake up. You just stop trying to sleep. The ground is hard. Your blanket is damp from last night's rain, and your lower back feels like someone drove a spike through it. You've been sleeping in your boots for 3 weeks because taking them off means your feet swell, and getting them back on in the morning is agony. The cook, everyone calls him Biscuit, already has coffee going. It's not good coffee. It's burnt, bitter, and tastes like the tin cup you're drinking it from. But it's hot, and that's all that matters. Around you, 2,000 longhorns are starting to stir. You can hear them breathing, shifting. The whole herd moves like one slow, dangerous animal. You finish your coffee. Check your horse. His name is Red, and he's the only reason you're still alive. Last week, a steer charged you during a river crossing. Red moved before you even saw it coming. You owe that horse everything. Your saddle is still wet from yesterday. You throw it on anyway. There's no point complaining. Nobody cares. The sun isn't up yet, but you're already moving. By noon, the heat is unbearable. There's no shade, no trees, just open prairie and a sky so big it makes you feel like an insect. The dust is so thick you can taste it in your teeth. You tie a bandana over your nose and mouth, but it doesn't help. You're breathing dirt. The cattle don't stop. They just keep walking. Mile after mile. You ride alongside them, watching for strays, watching for limps, watching for anything that could turn into a disaster. Then it happens. A rattlesnake. One of the steers steps too close, panics, and bolts. That's all it takes. Suddenly, 50 head are running. Then 100. The whole right flank of the herd is breaking. You don't think. You just dig your heels into Red and go. You're galloping full speed alongside 1,000 pounds of muscle and horns, screaming, waving your hat, trying to turn them before they scatter into the hills. Another drover is doing the same on the other side. If you fall, you're dead. If your horse trips, you're dead. It takes 10 minutes to get them under control. 10 minutes that feel like an hour. When it's over, you're shaking. Your hands won't stop. But you don't say anything. You just ride back to your position like nothing happened. Because that's the job. By sundown, you've been in the saddle for 14 hours. Your legs are numb. Your shoulders ache. You can't remember the last time you weren't sore. The herd finally stops for the night near a shallow creek. The cattle drink. You water your horse first, then yourself. The water tastes like mud, but you drink it anyway. Dinner is beans. Again, beans and hardtack biscuits that could break a tooth. Biscuit fries some salt pork if you're lucky. If you're not, it's just beans. You eat in silence. The other drovers are too tired to talk. One of them, a kid named Thomas, maybe 17, is nursing a gash on his arm from a low branch. He doesn't complain. Complaining doesn't fix anything. After dinner, you check the herd one more time. The cattle are bedded down, but they're never fully calm. A loud noise, a coyote, a sudden storm. Any of it could start a stampede. You've heard stories of entire herds running off cliffs in the dark. You take the first watch. 2 hours. Then someone else takes. It's almost midnight when you finally lie down. The stars are out. Thousands of them. More than you've ever seen back home. Out here, the sky feels endless. You think about your family, your wife, your kids. You haven't seen them in 6 weeks. You won't see them for another 6. If you make it to Kansas, you'll get paid $30 for 3 months of work. $30. That's what this is worth. But you signed on, and you'll see it through. Around you, the herd breathes. 2,000 animals, sleeping like children. You can hear them shifting, sighing, settling into the dirt. Red is tied nearby. You can hear him chewing grass in the dark. You close your eyes. Tomorrow, you'll do this again. And the day after that. For 3 more months. Through rivers, storms, and heat that makes grown men cry. This is the trail. And the trail doesn't care. And you get to sleep. You'll wake up at 4 a.m. You'll drink bad coffee, saddle a tired horse, and push 2,000 head of cattle another 15 miles north. Your back will hurt. Your hands will bleed. And nobody will remember your name. But without you, the beef doesn't reach the railheads. Without you, the cities don't eat. Without you, the West doesn't get built. This was life on the cattle trail in 1875. No glory, no romance. Just dust, danger, and the work that had to be done. If you can call it sleep.